Hey, Brian Stecker, certified personal trainer and baby boomer fitness expert, where today I'm going to talk about a 5K training plan for beginners, for men and women over the 50. Start here. So, in the last video we talked about some different strategies to start for beginners. Now I want to give you some more actionable strategies that you can start applying to yourself so you start to gain some momentum for your 5K. Now the first thing that I'd recommend for you is pick a 5K to start training for. And usually you want to pick one anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks out. If you're a beginner, that's going to let you get enough time to start to get some training in so you can have a good race day experience so you can make it and run through a full 5K. 5Ks are exciting. I have a lot of friends and clients that do them. Some of them have cool medals, some of them have cool activities to do at the end, maybe have a beer or a certain type of food or celebrate some kind of season. So they're a good activity with a lot of people that are fun to do. And then also on top of that, you can get some of your friends and family to do it with you, and you can make a really good fun day out of it. So the first thing I'd recommend for you is find a really good 5K that you want to participate in. Now the second thing is time to get to work, because if you put the work in, then you're going to have a great 5K experience. So for being a beginner, a lot of times people ask me, well, what kind of stretches should I do? You should do more of dynamic type stretches, and dynamic stretches will warm up the central nervous system. They're going to prep your body for those types of movements. They're also going to prevent against any strain, tears, or pulls. So these are movements that are going to simulate the activity that you're going to do. So the first one that I'd have you start off with is some calf raises. So you're going to go and you're going to feet a little narrower than shoulder width apart or shoulder width apart. You're just going to go up on the ball of your foot and then lower yourself back down. Up on the ball of your foot, lower and back down. And you can do anywhere from 10 to 12 of these. After that, we're gonna warm up our hamstring with just some support. You're just gonna go 10 to 15 leg swings each leg, and then you'll switch over to the other side. Again, just use something for some support so you don't flip yourself over. Some leg swings. After you do your leg swings on each side, what you're gonna do is some active quad stretches. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a hold of your foot, lean forward, and stretch. So you're gonna use some support again, grab a hold of your foot, lean forward, and stretch. You can do anywhere from 10 to 12 of those. After you complete both sides for the quad stretches, you're gonna go over to the mat here, and you're gonna do a hip raise. Hip raise is great. It's gonna warm up our hamstrings and our glutes. It's also gonna keep pressure off of our low back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line our back here. We're gonna put our hands on our thighs, press our heels in the ground. You're gonna press your hips up, squeeze your glutes, down under control. Don't set your glutes or hips on the ground, and then you're just gonna drive back up, and then back down under control. Drive back up, down under control. So we got that. Standing back tall again. After we finish that one, we're gonna go into our 90-90 stretch, warming up our piriformis. Just gonna have a seat here on the bench. We're gonna bring one leg over the other. Your chest is gonna be tall, toes pulled in, press down your knee, and you're gonna press your hips back. You'll feel a nice stretch on the side of your hip. The reason why it's called 90-90 stretch is because you have a 90-degree angle here and a 90-degree angle right here. That's your goal. If you can't do that, I would just focus on practicing this over time, get some soft tissue work, massage, or use a foam roller. Those will definitely help you get to this 90-90. And you're just gonna do both sides. Next one after that is your growing stretch. What you're gonna do is you can use something for support. You're just gonna use a bench here. You're gonna step out at an angle. It's kind of like Spider-Man in that position there. You're just gonna step back. You're gonna switch over here to the other side. If that Spider-Man stretch doesn't work for you, you can do leg swings this way. So you just have the bench out in front of you and just swing side to side. And do about 10 to 15 on each side from there. And then the last one is gonna be our psoas/hip flexor stretch. You're gonna go down to your knee here. You're gonna rotate your hip forward, squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, reach up and across. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds, and then switch over to the other side. Rotate that hip under, belly button in, reach up and across, and hold 20 to 30 seconds. All right, I feel like I'm ready to go out and run a 5K. So now that you're all warmed up, you've got all your stretches complete, we want to start talking about a plan that you can do for yourself. So if you're just starting out and you're a beginner, the first 2 weeks I would just focus on consistently picking 4 days that you can go for a 30-minute walk. So reason why 30 minutes, because that's possibly the time it would take the average person to walk 3.1 miles. So I would then, those first 2 weeks, just practice walking 30 minutes. And then weeks 2 through 4, I would then start focusing on going out there and doing a run walk. So that could be anything from you start out for a walk for 5 minutes and then you jog for 30 seconds to a minute. So that would be your next chunk of time, 2 to 4. Then you got weeks, 6 to 8. What you can start focusing on then is just trying to run for the full 30 minutes. And then if you really want to challenge yourself, those weeks 8 and beyond, you can then start focusing on, say, 10 minutes running at a faster pace and then slowing down for a lighter pace for the rest of the run. What that'll do is start challenging your cardiovascular system to be able to improve upon your time. So I'm glad I could share this information with you. I hope you go out there and run a great 5K. If this has helped you or you just finished your 5K because you use this information, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear what your comment is so that way I can keep helping you become your best. So I'll see you guys at the finish line. I would love to hear what you liked best about this video. So down below, you'll see a comment section. Just leave your comments, and I want to thank you so much for the comments you've been leaving me over the months, and I've been getting back to filling those out. Also down below in the description box, you'll see a link, and in that description box with that link, you want to click it, and it's going to take you to another page where you're going to get 4 free workouts. To get those four free workouts, you just have to enter your email address. So go down below, click the link, and we're going to get you those workouts right away by entering your email address. Also, down below, make sure you click the subscribe button so you get updated when we release all this great content. So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you so much for your comments. Go get your free workouts, and you guys make it a great day.